And finally, we end today's show with Kenya. The country's President William Ruto might have one name on his birth certificate, but there are about 50 others on the Kenyan streets and on social media. One day he is Deputy Jesus, another day he is a chicken seller, from hustler to El Chapo. Yes, the reference to the former Mexican drug lord. Some of these are coined out of affection. Most are, however, stamped out of sheer mockery and anger. Tonight we'll dive into the man who is the walking, talking definition of the iconic Pokemon tagline, "Gotta catch them all." Before he was chosen as a president, William Ruto was perceived as a man of the people. He earned the nicknames which stemmed from a place of profound reverence. For example, hustler. He positioned himself as someone who came from humble beginnings. Kenya saw Ruto as someone who prevailed against overwhelming odds. He came off as a messiah for the struggling masses. Ruto the hustler stuck because it exuded hope. But that same hustler has now hustled people right back into paying higher taxes. Then there was chicken seller, something that came out of Ruto's childhood days. He sold chickens at a roadside in Zakayo, which is his hometown. Now, he sold this narrative heavily during his presidential campaign. He cast himself as someone who rose from poverty without political lineage or wealth. Through this, Ruto secured a vote bank. But all of those endearing tags started wearing off. He started being headlined for controversies. In 2013, Ruto was embroiled in a land-holding dispute, and he was accused of encroaching on it illegally. A court ordered him to surrender 100 acres of land. Over the years, he's been linked to vast tracts of property, and that is what got him the title of Arab Mashamba, which translates to son of farms in English. Many experts have raised concerns over his land ownership. So the irony, Kenya's once humble chicken seller was maybe sitting on farmlands others could have built a poultry business on. Another one, which is similar to this, is Zakayo, who is the greedy tax collector from the Bible. Now, Zakayo rarely struck a chord and stood out for a lot of Kenyan citizens. It came after Ruto's government introduced a wave of unpopular taxes. Many Kenyans felt betrayed. People were angry not just about paying more, but about where the money was going. And last year, protests broke out across the Kenyan capital of Nairobi. People hit the streets, especially young people, and demonstrators turned deadly. Now, in the end, the government dropped the infamous tax hikes. Then there's El Chapo. It was a tongue-in-cheek reference to the drug lord. He got this one after he promised to supply every school with chapati making machines, which is a popular flatbread and is also known as Chapo in Kenya. So at this point, Ruto's nicknames are getting more public engagement than what his policies are. He came in as a hustler, but left Kenyans wondering if they should have read the terms and conditions.
At Firstpost, we are choosing to hold on to accuracy. That means we won't always be first. We may not get you your breaking alert. But what you will get is what we owe you. And that is the truth. Verified, checked, and cross-checked. We rely on sources and verified ones. After all, that's what separates a journalist from a loudspeaker. But sometimes even we miss a beat. And when we do, we will tell you. Like yesterday, we ran visuals from a registered news agency. That visual turned out to be fake, so we are taking accountability. And from now on, we will cite the source of every visual, every picture, every video that you see on Firstpost will have a source mentioned. That is our commitment to you. We will wait, we will verify, we will ask again, and only then will we tell you. No noise, no panic, just the facts. Because right now, that is what the country needs most.